So guys, to the next step, which is analytics and indexing of your sites. As I have previously spoke about, is when the search engines index your site, they send crawlers, they go all over your site and basically catalog it ready, so then if anybody asks a question related, they can answer it with that. They know what that your page is there, it's existing, the information and relevance that it also holds. So it's very important early on to get your site added to the Google Search Console to do this. So this is what we're going to start with, and it is the Google Search Console. Now, to get to the Google Search Console, simply search that into Google Search Console. The address is search.google.com/search-console/about if you want to search it manually. And basically, we're going to click Start Now. As you can see, I've already got some information on here because I already have some sites connected, and what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to add your site. So on the top left, go ahead, right to the bottom to add new property. From add new property, we're going to go to the URL prefix and we're going to enter in our domain in full. Once we've typed that in, hit continue, and it's going to start verifying your property. What it's now going to do is it's going to give you a file which we just need to upload into our WordPress to then verify that this is in fact our website, and then we're not just trying to claim somebody else's website and index it. To do that, go to download file. Under my screen currently, it's just downloaded it. Just make sure to keep it. If it's told you not to keep it for any reason, it is a safe file. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head straight back to our WordPress and we're going to go to our WP file manager. If you haven't got this, it's a free plugin. You can go to plugins, search for WP file manager, or you can go onto wordpress.org and you can also find the plugin that way. You can download it through your plugins section. However, it does usually come as default with WordPress. So let's just go to the WP file manager, and we basically need to upload this to the root directory. Whenever you hear root directory, this is your public HTML. So if I click on public HTML, you're going to see stuff like the WP blog, header, cron, links, load, the htaccess, everything like that. All your main stuff is on the public HTML. Now what you're going to do is you're simply going to right hand click and you're going to go to upload files, and then you can then drag and drop your file over. Now one thing is that if you have downloaded a previous version, just make sure to delete it if it's on your files on your computer, because it will do a brackets 1 or a brackets 2 if you've got duplicates of the file, and it doesn't really like to read it like that. It wants to read it exactly as it is, so just make sure to delete them so this appears as the name like that and it doesn't have a brackets 1 or 2. Then I'm simply going to drag and drop it over, and now it's in the correct place, and we just have to wait a little bit just for this to fully set in and then to verify it with Google Search Console. As you can see, ownership verified. Again, it is important they don't have that brackets 1 or 2 because it's also trying to read the file name. Once you've done that, go to property and it's now going to start indexing your site. Of course, you can do this manually, you can inspect pages. However, over time this will now start to index because you have now added it to the Search Console. So this is a great way, especially right at the start, just to get you added to Google. Make sure that you are coming up in searches nice and early and your pages are indexed. And of course, if you do run multiple sites, you can do that again. You can just go to add property and all of your sites will be listed right there.